Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to another episode of EmpireJeffTV. I am your host, Empire Jeff, coming to you on a Tuesday night live from Los Angeles, California. Hope everyone's having a great Tuesday as we get ready to head into spring training. Pitchers and catchers have already reported. I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited. I could hear the ballpark in my head. I could hear the sounds of baseball coming back, man. Seeing the pitchers, getting ready out there, pitchers and catchers, seeing this rotation walk in to Camelback Ranch one by one, and it's just impressive. It's just a constant reminder of how great this organization is, this team that they've built, this rotation that they've built, and I cannot wait to see this team perform in spring training, and then obviously as we get close to the regular season. So appreciate you guys tuning in on a Tuesday. Kersh and Kike are officially back, and these are things that we pretty much felt all along were going to happen. Kind of damn near took it for granted that it was going to happen, right? I know there were some reports out there that Kike was talking to the Yankees or may not come back. I never bought into any of that. This is pretty much always a lock to me. Kersh said it himself. He's pretty much gonna only pitch for the Dodgers from here on out, and we knew that as soon as they got on the eve of spring training that a move would be made. Someone would go to the 60-day DL. Kershaw would be back. Kike will be back. And we've got our playoff hero, Kike Hernandez, back. And we got our living legend, best pitcher of his generation, Clayton Kershaw, who I feel should be able to pitch however long he wants. As long as he wants to pitch for a Major League Baseball team, the Dodgers should offer him a spot. That's just my feeling. He is the Sandy Koufax of our generation, and him being around those other pitchers, him being part of this team, let him continue to get World Series rings, even if he's not heavily impacting them or even on the playoff roster. Let him get it, because all the years he put in, all the service time he put in, all the times he made the Dodgers relevant when the team was not that great. And I know there's certain people who don't want him on the team because of some of his struggles. Well, if you gave him this type of team early on in his career, there's nothing that would have stopped him from winning multiple World Series championships. And I'm perfectly fine with him riding off to the sunset till he's 40, 45. I don't care. I don't care. That may sound crazy, but he's earned it. He has the right to be a Dodger for life. He should be here however long that he wants, and I'm totally for that. And Kike just, I feel like when they won in 2020, and Kike, Jock Peterson, these guys wanted to be starters, everyday players, right? And Kike found out the hard way. He made some money. He went to Boston. He had a pretty good run in that playoff. Then he kind of found out later that, like, just not his role, really. It's not his role. He made his money, and as soon as he got traded back to the Dodgers, settled into that role of super utility man, and that just suits him. And he can just extend out his career playing that. Got $6.5 million, which is, I believe, a raise on last year's money. And good for him. Good for him. But it always felt like he'd be back. Always felt like Kershaw would be back. A lot of these signings we felt were pretty as close to locks as you could get. From early on, I felt Snell, the Dodgers had him in the bag. Trinan, Teo, Tanner Scott was a little dicey, but I still felt strongly about it. Roki felt strongly about it. Obviously, Kike, Kershaw, all these guys. Just tremendous work by the front office and tremendous work by these players, taking sacrifices, deferrals, etc., to be part of something special and to be out here to do things and be part of a dynasty where, you know, a lot of their guys just kind of take the money and then complain about losing. And here they are all over here making sacrifices, taking the deferrals, taking utility roles, taking a bench role, switching positions, whatever it is. They're making the sacrifice, and it's going to lead to winning. And that's exactly what the Dodger organization is about. And just what a time. What a time. There's a lot to be happy about in the city of Los Angeles right now. You got the Lakers getting Luka. You got the Dodgers doing what they're doing. And it's just a special time to be a Los Angeles fan. As far as the talent in the city, the Dodgers are a shoo-in favorite to win back-to-back World Series. We'll see what the Lakers do. But to watch this Dodger team stack again after winning a World Series just has me as excited isn't even the word. I don't even know the proper word for it. I don't know the proper word, ecstatic or whatever it is. Just thrilled to death to see this team, this roster construction, and to have them in Arizona for spring training. I can't wait to get out there. Apologize. It's been maybe, I think, a little under 2 weeks since I did my last Dodger video. Started covering and picking back up on the NBA. Did some traveling, so haven't had a lot of time. Figured I was going to take maybe a week or so off before spring training got going. And obviously, if, you know, probably a good month and a half until the regular season starts in the MLB. And then we full throttle, man, full throttle. So can't wait for the season to start. I was talking to people, and there's so many people who are excited about watching so many games this year. The amount of people who told me, you know, I want to watch all 162 this year. I want to watch every single game. I want to witness history. And it's great. You know, there's a lot, you know, to be able to watch all the games, go to the games, and celebrate this time in Dodger history, because we are truly blessed, you know, truly blessed. Those who saw the World Series in 88 and didn't see another one till 2020. Now we got 2020, 2024, and probably at least 3 or 4 more with this team as currently constructed. And we got to count our blessings. We got to take advantage of it. This team continues to spend the money. We know that this team puts the money back into the product, and they take the money from the fans, put it right back into the product, and give us more to come witness and come watch. So shout out to the Dodgers organization, the Guggenheim Group, everybody involved in it, because they're making this just the top show in town, the top show in MLB, damn near the top show in sports. And there's a lot of hate in MLB. There's a lot of talk, especially online, people on their socials going crazy. But I saw a report today that what did Passon put out? This tripped me out when I saw it. Let me get to this real quick. What did Passon put out there? Let me find it. They said that it was the number that the number of Soto's contract that he gets. I believe it was the amount of money in his total contract is more than 22 teams spent this offseason. Like, I lost the tweet that he posted up. But I think that's the number. Insanity. And no one's saying anything about Cohen's money and what the Mets are doing. Not doing any of that. So it's kind of funny. You see something like that when Passon puts that out, and the amount of people who just pass over that like it didn't happen. Like they just spend the money on Soto thinking that won the offseason and basically stopped. I know they brought Alonso back. They did some moves, but that rotation is still a mess. I don't know what they're going to be next year. They caught lightning in a bottle. Can they do it again? We'll see. We've heard the Yankees talk. Had Aaron Boone come out. You had some other Yankee players on podcasts calling out the Dodgers in a way, when reality it was Chris Taylor and Joe Kelly. Joe Kelly's no longer on this team, and Chris Taylor probably won't be much longer. So outside of that, it's not like Shohei, Mookie, Freddie, any of those guys were out there. It's not like two guys are the voice for the entire team, right? So, people just need to relax. The media is kind of running with this for no reason. The whole team didn't. You saw the embrace of Dave and the Yankee manager at the end, of the World Series embracing. There was respect there. There was love showed. So Boone knows that. A couple of guys said some things. And look, when you win, you win. And, the Dodgers went through the stuff with the Padres, and you got the Padres, chairman calling them out their fan fest. Even though they put that video up of Kershaw on the screen, had Tatis tongue wagging and all that stuff, but yet they've got something to say when anyone else says something else. So at the end of the day, it's kind of what we live for now. We live for it now. We've got the best team in the sport. We've got the best ownership in the sport. We've got the best players in the sport, the best fans in the sport, the best destination in the sport. I mean, we have it all. So when they don't have it, they get upset, right? And there's a lot of good teams in Major League Baseball. The Padres are one of them. The Yankees are another one. There are good teams in Major League Baseball, but the Dodgers are just a class of Major League Baseball, point blank, period. So other teams, they're just going to have to just understand that the Dodgers are better at what they do than what they are. Our ownership group is better than their owners. And yes, they've got the money. Yes, they've got their TV deal. Yes, all of this. There have been plenty of teams with a ton of money that have made a ton of bad decisions. Plenty of teams with billions of dollars and do not use it wisely, do not spend wisely, do not wait till their guy. They blow it on big names, not the right fit. The Dodgers do not do that. And when they do, they rectify it quickly, a la Trevor Bauer, right? So then it's just the Dodgers are going to continue to stunt on Major League Baseball and just bringing back guys as like just a formality of Kershaw and Kike at the end of this. Even people who don't want Kershaw back, he's still capable of giving you innings. And Kike Hernandez, who will, never be an all-star on this team, more than likely, but he plays like an all-star in the playoffs. And bringing him back at $6.5 million is a straight luxury to where other teams didn't even feel a contract in $8 to $9 to $10 million range, knowing what he does in the playoffs was worth it. You know what I mean? They didn't even really chase that high value. It's like the Dodgers are his home. It's his place. It's where he fits in. And this is exactly where he needed to be. And when you look at this offseason, man, like I said, just go over the names. And this is after a team won a World Series. You know how many teams after they win the World Series, they cash in, those players go elsewhere. They don't run it back. They don't spend to run it back. Forget just running it back. They ran it back and added on top of it. And teams typically just don't do that. Look what the Rangers did when they won. They typically just don't do that. And to see the Dodgers do that and just pour it on. And I don't understand how other fan bases are not demanding that their owners do the same thing. Instead of crying about it, why don't you demand your organization do the same thing? You show up to the games, you buy the merch, you do all this, and they're taking it and putting money towards their yachts, right? They're not putting it back into the team that you spend your money on. So being upset at the Dodgers for putting the money back into the product just never made sense to me. So let me know what you guys feel in the comment section, in the chat section here. Are you happy about Kershaw's back? Are you happy that he's back? Or are you one of those people that just want him to sail off in the sunset already? I don't. Like I said, I want him to be here as long as he wants to be here. Obviously, Kike, I think if you were to ask most Dodger fans, especially in the chat and online and DMs and everything I get, it seems like it was Kike and Teo were the two names that Dodger fans just kept talking about that they just had to have back. It's almost like I heard more people talk Kike and Teo than I did Roki and Tanner Scott. And that's cool. That's great that our role players are loved that much. But I just think that these other guys we got are pretty damn good too. And it's funny because I feel like ever since we got Roki, I feel like the buzz of that is past. But I got excited when I saw him walk into spring training. When I saw him walk in, I got excited, and I'm really excited to watch Yamamoto this spring training. Shohei's not going to pitch in games in spring training, but we see him out there going through the motions. It's just magical. It's just magical. This is something special. It's like we have the dream team every night, every single night at Dodger Stadium, on the road, at Camelback Ranch, wherever it is. We have the dream team every single night, and we are absolutely spoiled to have them. And I'm going to enjoy every second of this, every moment of this. I'm going to completely take all this in because it's magical, it's special, and who knows when we'll ever see anything like this again. So so you guys happy about Kershaw? Let me know. Let me know what you guys think about Kike. And let me know now that this is pretty much all done. The Dodgers offseason is pretty much a wrap, other than maybe some housekeeping. Who was your favorite signing and who was your least favorite signing or move that the Dodgers did this offseason? Let me know. I'm curious to see where you guys are at with that, because they've done so much just crazy to think that anyone would dislike any move they made. But, there's always, there's maybe some you didn't love, but you're okay with because they did other things. So just let me know. In the meantime, BC, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you. Said go Dodgers. BC went crazy to start the chat here. Go Lakers. Yes, sir. LeBron, Luka, championship. Shohei, Freddie, Mookie, LeBron, Luka. MV3, LeBron chick. City of Stars. Yeah, BC went in here. King Kersh is back. What's going on? Don't care. King Kersh is back. Daniel Berry, what's going on, sir? Appreciate you. Trolling Bandwagon Alliance. He's now an Eagles fan. Is Cuba here. Go Dodgers and Eagles, Jeff. Trolling Bandwagon, Eagle fan. Eagles fly the road to victory. What's up, Jeff, man? Yeah. What's going on, Cuba? Appreciate you. Big baby. What's going on, man? How you doing, my guy? Appreciate you for tuning in. Let's see. Everyone checking in, saying what's up. I'm putting my own comment there. What's going on? Search and destroy, my man, the mod god, the god of mods, the mod father, the absolute best in the business. Search and destroy. Appreciate you tuning in, my brother. Hope you are doing well. Karam says, go Rangers. I think you guys are gonna have a solid year if you guys can keep Seager healthy. I don't think you guys have enough to win it all, but you guys are gonna have a good team for sure. LA for Life said, what up, Jeff, man? We could lose Philly for the first month. Rotator cuff, man. Yeah, so we now know why the Dodgers went so heavy into this bullpen in the offseason. Kopech's going to be out the first month. Phillips is going to be out. You got guys coming back like Dustin May. Maybe he goes into the bullpen. You've got other guys there, right? So this is why the Dodgers went so crazy with their bullpen and adding the guys that they did, was because they know they were going to face some injuries to start the season. But if we have all those guys later, then good luck to all these other teams. You got Brewstar out the first half of the year, Phillips, Kopech, and the Dodgers are like, look, we taxed our bullpen with our lack of rotation last season. We're going to make sure that we have extra arms back there. We knew we put those guys through the ringer last year. We're going to get them some help. We're going to get them some assistance in there, and all the guys that they just that they added to this bullpen and to that rotation. It's the Dodgers are not playing when it comes to stocking the arms race, literally. What's going on, Aaron? Finally, the Jeff has come back to talk Dodgers. Yes, sir. I'll be back. I wasn't gone that long. I didn't take a break like I did on NBA, but I wanted to get some basketball videos in. And like I said, I've been kind of busy, and I covered all the way through the offseason. Figured it was getting to a point where it's going to die down a little bit. They signed, they've had a couple signings, but it's been a good like 7 to 10 days. It's really anything. So I was like, let me ride this out. Then the Kike news hit, the Kershaw news hit. The Dodgers tend to hit us in waves when this kind of happens, right? Because you had like the Tanner, you had Roki Sasaki, then you had Tanner Scott, then you had Kirby Yates, right? Then it got chill for a little bit, and then you got Kike, and then you got Kershaw. Like the Dodgers hit us in waves here. They don't let us celebrate any particular move too long. But so I figured, after the Yates situation settled and we were sitting kind of going through that, we knew that Kershaw and Kike probably weren't going to be re-added right up until about the beginning of spring training. We're here now, and that's why that move is happening right on time, right on schedule, right when we thought it would happen. So It's good to see it happen though. LA for Life says Yanks are talking, taking our ish talking to heart. They're out for blood this year. Yeah, I mean, they could be out for blood all they want. They should have been out for blood in the World Series, right? And like I said, it's two guys talking. One guy's no longer on the team. One guy, his role is pretty much diminished. To kind of hold that against the entire organization, that's up to them. I know Kike had said some things about Fat Joe when he was drunk at the parade. He was clearly playing. Fat Joe's a trash talker in his own right. I doubt that he's hurt by that. Let's see. The man with the sources at search. Let's see. Dodgers would have probably gone back to back in 2001 if Jock and Kike knew their roles and stuck around. That's fair, Aaron. And like I said, Kike, I think, in going, Jock is on what? Jock went to the Cubs, then Atlanta, then San Francisco, then Arizona, and then I think Jock went to Texas now. So Jock, if I'm not tripping, I think it's Texas. So Jock is on his 5th team since he left the Dodgers, right? He just settled for his role, right? I mean, who knows what his career, would have been different there. Big Baby said, hit the like button and subscribe. Absolutely. Appreciate you. Make sure to drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. We talk to Dodgers. We talk to Lakers. We talk NBA. We talk MLB. So appreciate those who have done so already. We got here. Joe, what's going on? Joseph, appreciate you, man. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're doing well, sir. I know you were breakdancing earlier when you heard that Kershaw was coming back. I know you were overjoyed. So appreciate you for doing that. Kike shirt on. His Kike shirt. Let's see. What do you think about Farhan? Farhan. So Farhan, I think the double agent is back. It's an extra guy in the organization. I heard he's going to help Walter. With not only the Dodgers but some of his other sports. Situations there. So he'll welcome addition back. He's been here before, worked well with the brass here. He got his gig. It didn't really work out. I don't think you can fully blame him for that, but some guys aren't meant to run an organization by them, being the head guy. Sometimes they're a better number 2, better number 3. Farhan, at least with the Giants, was perceived to not be a number 1. Well, he's back with the Dodgers, where he played a significant role before. And we welcome him back. Appreciate him being the double agent over there, man. We need to get Big Baby into a Dodger jersey and at a game. Yeah, Big Baby, go to a Dodger game, man. Go to a Dodger game, Big Baby. Wear one of those Kobe baseball jerseys, man. What's going on? Benjamin Su, son. What's going on? Dodgers payroll is 16% more than 2024. A lot of teams, including Padres, are higher percentage-wise than last year. Yep. A lot of teams are like a Padres over a $200 million payroll, and that's with them trying to cut salary. Nando 390, what's going on, Nando? Said Kershaw coming back just to not start in October. Yeah, no, true. Padres payroll 21% more. Chris, what's going on, brother? Appreciate you, my brother, the graphic god. Hope we doing well, my guy. Good to see you. Come on, Jeff. Kershaw innings is at best 3 now after giving up 6 runs. That's fine. I mean, I don't care. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying I'm right. It's just me. I feel like he's done enough for this organization. I mean, I don't care. I want him to be able to be a Dodger for however long he wants to be a Dodger. He wants to get to those. He wants to get the strikeouts, and he wants to get to that point in his career. And he's earned it. Like I said, he's earned it, man. He's the greatest pitcher of his generation, best pitcher for the Dodgers in my lifetime. And we got some guys coming up now, man, who might be next. So having him there to kind of be their big brother, be their OG, be their old head, I don't think that's a bad idea, my guy. Kershaw will pitch into his 40s like Scherzer and Verlander. Yeah, I think he will. I think he should. The other statistics to look at is 15 teams have a lower payroll for 2025 than 2024. 2 about the same and 13 about higher. And those are teams just cutting costs, right? They're not putting it back into the product. So I agree. Kershaw is the heart of this team, man. Ask Andrew Friedman. Ask any front office personnel. Yep. That's what I'm saying. It's more than just him. Like him and Austin Barnes are 2 guys that I think the Dodgers will always have a place for because their contributions to this team outside of a stat sheet. Teammates love him. He's great in the clubhouse. The organization values them. They add so much more to your team than what shows up on a stat sheet. And I know that some people, get frustrated, with Kershaw. Kershaw had some big performances for us this year. That series in St. Louis when the division was getting tougher and tougher, he pitched a gem. He had good games this season. Did he get roughed up, a couple times? Yeah, he did. But he had some really good games this year. And if he can come in, eat some innings, and help us get wins with the offense leading the way, I've got no problem with Kershaw going out there and making 15 to 20 appearances. Like do it. Like, give these other guys a break. I'm totally for it. 5 teams have higher increase in their payroll since 2024. Said, so I was talking to Joe, let me mind my business. Let's see. Appreciate you, little true error. Shohei Yamamoto, May, others have been at Camelback Ranch for over a week. Yeah, I mean, you've been seeing the videos. So they're coming in early. They're getting ready. They're putting in their work. They're putting in their preparation. Don't like Conforto or Kim. Interesting. Okay. Maybe Conforto, you don't like the money. I think Conforto is gonna have a strong year this year. And if he doesn't, then it's just a 1-year deal. They can either move off of him or he's gone after this year, right? But I think it's not a bad signing. I don't know if it was a great one. There's a lot of people in San Francisco who think that could be a sneaky signing by the Dodgers. There's a lot of people who believe that he's going to have a strong year here. There's a lot of people who cover the team who think that. Kim, we don't know. But I know that people are already raving about his glove in spring training. 2025 World Series, Dodgers over Rangers in 5 games. If it's the Rangers, I think we sweep them, man. 5 teams have higher percentage increase than the Dodgers for 2025. And my figures come from Fangraphs. Appreciate you. Forgot Snell. When we're sitting here talking about guys, a lot of times I always leave 1 or 2 guys out too, because I forget about it too. Yeah, for sure. Make sure to support our guy Dime, man. He lost his home and his family business in the Palisades fires. So make sure to support Dime. A great guy, great content creator, great supporter of us. So appreciate him, man. BC says rent the jock. This is true. Kersh needs hit 3K strikeouts and a 3rd ring. Yep. And he's gonna and just let him do it till he does it, man. And if he wants to leave after that, so be it. But I'm for it, guys. I'm totally for it. And like I said, it's not for anything other than just his value to the team just by being around. I'm fine with it. Kershaw and Barnes have endured enough crap. I'm fine with them sticking around. Yeah. And Barnes is like another extension of the coaching staff, the pitching coaches. And he's very much valued by the entire organization. The clubhouse, his teammates love him. It's like I said, same with Kershaw. Those two are valuable pieces and valuable parts and valuable vets on the team that every team needs. The Dodgers have a lot of guys coming up through their farm system, a lot of young guys. So these guys being able to spend time with those guys in spring training, got a lot of guys coming up, man. The Dodgers have a very good farm system still. You still have some other young players that are on the Major League Ball Club that can benefit from learning and listening to guys like them. And they just add value in other ways. They truly do. And I know some people don't care. They want every roster spot to be used and filled out by someone who has potential to play every day. Contribute every day, but there's a lot of rosters that don't have that. It's not just the Dodgers. So 40-man roster, but not everyone 1 through 40 is a guy that's going to get the level of playing or trust or responsibilities the guys that are like 1 through 25, right? So I'm perfectly fine with Kershaw being that guy in that spot. And like I said, I've got no problem with him pitching for a few years more. And Tanya and Kershaw pitching together at some point will be an all-time photo op. Yeah, that'll be incredible too. I didn't even think about that. You're on point there, Aaron. Get those two. It's just he's also looking back like, yo, I have a chance to be part of one of the greatest rotations in Major League Baseball history. And I'm probably the guy at the end of that rotation, right? But being able to be part of that, my name linked to it, and be able to, again, talk to these guys, man. You got someone like Blake Snell. You got some guys in this rotation who can learn from Clayton Kershaw, man. Roki Sasaki coming up. You got Yamamoto. Him being around these guys and being able to show them things and teach them things and just be part of their development, I think is as important as anything else. Barnes doesn't get enough credit. Barnes had a pretty decent year last year too, considering he hadn't had one for a while. But Kershaw did not have a terrible year last year. Like I said, he had some moments. He had some games he helped us win. He's very capable of going out 15, 20 starts. And the Padres seem to have had his number, but outside of that, he had some pretty solid games for us. And if he can go out there and deliver on that like he did last year, even if he brings like 75% of that, I'll still take it. And I still want him to be part of what we're doing. And I still want him to cash in on this. And I still want him to get more hardware, get more jewelry, be part of no more parades, and you know, he's earned it. Again, that's kind of going to be my story the whole time when it comes to Kershaw. That's going to be my narrative, and just is what it is with me. But I'm going to kind of miss this offseason. This is one of the most funnest MLB off seasons I've ever been part of. Last year was great with Shohei and Yamamoto and Teo and Glass now. That was incredible. But this offseason, covering every single moment of it, I'm going to look back on this. I don't know how far I'm going to go on content creation. I don't know what I'm going to become in this space. Don't even know how long I'm going to do it. But I know that when it's all said and done, and I look back, I'm going to look back on that 2024 Dodgers season and that essentially 2025 Dodger off season. 2024/25 off season, with just such tremendous memories. and it brought me a lot of joy. I love covering this team. I loved covering the off season, and it was a special time in my life. Enjoyed every moment of it. And for however long I continue to do this, that might be the peak of what it was, of them winning the World Series. Well, just going from this last offseason to the last season, through the playoffs, World Series, winning the World Series, and then this offseason, coming into this stretch of spring training, and them potentially going back to back. This is going to be a stretch that I will remember forever. And the fact that it's not just me being a fan and watching it, but creating content on it and being able to look back on this forever, is special. And you guys being part of it is special to me as well. So I'm looking to add more to that, right? Looking to do more this year. And it is something I will never take for granted. So again, thank you guys so much. Dodgers golden era is now. Facts. This is going to be the time that people 50 years from now look back and be like, man, they were doing their thing in that stretch. These past two off seasons have been amazing. They have, Aaron, and I'm not sure we're going to see anything like it. Like, they're going to continue to spend money every off season because they've committed to do that. But the names, the people that they've gotten in back-to-back off seasons, I just don't know how they top that. It's almost like people may be disappointed next offseason because they've done so much the last two that it's almost you can only go down from there, right? As crazy as that sounds. But they've been so phenomenal, both on and off the field, that it's very easy to take for granted, or it's very easy to feel spoiled, and it's very easy to expect that every single offseason. And it's going to be very easy to expect a big move at the trade deadline because they just make moves when they need to. But I think they've done it enough. They did all these moves in the hope of not having to give up talent at the trade deadline to improve this roster. They wanted to do it now. And hopefully that doesn't lead to them having to sell some prospects at the trade deadline for sure. I'm ready to enjoy every second of this historic run. Yeah, me too. I already am. Like I said, this has been kind of the best time of my MLB life, and being able to cover it has been incredible. Rotation to start: Snell, Yamamoto, Glasnow, Sasaki, Goslin, May, Miller. Yeah. I don't know how aggressive or how much they're going to throw Roki out the gate. I don't know. I've been told to maybe not expect too much out of him out the gate. That's an assumption, not knowledge. But we'll wait to see on that. But Snell for sure, Yamamoto, Glasnow, those will be the top three, I believe. And then, you fill it in with, Goslin, see how he's doing. Like May, Miller. They got guys they can throw out there. The Dodgers, believe it or not, still believe in Landon Knack. They still got guys that they like that can go in there to eat up some innings. But I think those top three are locked in for sure. How big of an impact you think Roki would have? So I just touched on that. I think he has a chance to have a decent impact this year. I just don't know how much they're going to use him out the gate. Mind you, his velocity dipped a little bit last year. Excuse me, for a variety of reasons. But more than likely, they're gonna try to not overuse him out the gate. I think he gets used for sure in the series in Japan. It'd be foolish not to. I think it's Yamamoto and Roki who start those two games, and they should. And you got at least one Japanese pitcher pitching in both of those games with Ohtani batting. My God, my God, just a marketing dream. But I think Roki is going to have a significant role this year. I just don't know what the peak of that will be this season. I don't know if they bring him on more later or if they use him more up front, rest him up a little bit later. They just keep it balanced throughout the season. I'm not really sure how that's going to go yet. LA Dodgers for life. What's going on, my brother? What up, Jeff? Just checking in, watching the Lakers replay and listening to the show. Thank you so much. When I was watching the Laker replay earlier, I was watching the Suns and Grizzlies game while I was talking to you guys too, man. So it's Laker game was cool last night. Great opponent to get Luka out there versus first. See how he does in the next one, and when they come back from the All-Star break. But appreciate you tuning in as always, bro. Vladdy on only big name next year. Vladdy, he's the top guy next year. I think there's some guys with opt-outs next year. I got to double check next year's free agents. I haven't really dove too far into that, but Vladdy's the name. If he doesn't sign an extension and if he doesn't get traded somewhere and sign an extension there, he is the big name for sure. He's going to get probably somewhere between 400 and 500 million. The Mets are going to be going after him tight. They'll be going after him big time. So he is for sure the big one next year. Let's see. Kasperius, Knack, not counting Stone or Phillips, who are out, or Shohei. Yep. Kasperius they like. Knack they still like. We'll see how much run those guys get. I think we should be in on the Tucker series next free agency. Tucker, you know what? He's a guy the Dodgers would be too. He's a guy the Dodgers would be. But I mean, you got to start thinking about Freddie's will have 2 years left after this season, right? You're going to have some guys' money coming off the books. And I think the Dodgers at some point are going to start planning for that. But they also got guys coming up. At some point, you're going to have to find a place to put Rushing if you're going to keep him long term. And I know they want to. If there's a name that just comes available that blows them out the water, they may go that route. But I think Rushing does have a strong chance to be a Dodger for a while. We'll see what happens with Pages. You see what happens with some of these pitching prospects. Like who knows? Do the Cubs, if they're falling off the face of the earth, halfway through the season with no intention to re-sign Tucker, do they move him? If the Dodgers suffer some type of injury in the outfield and they rent him for half a season or something, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But that would be that would be crazy. Who do you think is the arm on our pitching staff that will shock people? I think Dustin May has a chance because his stuff is still filthy. He just hasn't been able to stay healthy. If he can stay healthy, and I know that's a big ask because he hasn't been able to. If he can stay healthy, then he is a guy that for sure can shock some people this year, for sure. Or Kershaw. Or Kershaw. Kershaw, I wouldn't be shocked if Kershaw had a decent year, but I think some people would. But I think Kershaw is capable of giving us some good innings this year. I really do. I think he's more than capable of giving some good innings, and I think he's more than capable of holding it down while guys are getting rest or on the IL or whatever it is, DL, whatever it is. I think he's got an opportunity to really hold it down for some of those guys. Happy to have the boys all back and ready to run it back. Planning a little trip with the fam to go see them in Arizona. Yeah, I'm going to. Probably the end of February is what it's looking like. I wanted to go a little later in March, but I'm trying to get my family to go. But if my family's not able to go, then I may push it back. I don't like going in February to Arizona, man. It's cold as hell. You know what I mean? So I typically like to go around the second week of March. So if my family's not able to make it work, that's probably when I'll go. If my family is going to go, it'll probably be the end of February is what I'm looking at. And I want to do a show from there, get a bunch of content and create content while at Camelback Ranch. Excited to get out there, man. How many All-Stars did the Dodgers send to Atlanta this year? I don't know, because that baseball makes it so every team gets at least one, right? So the Dodgers probably going to have at least five. And I don't know how many the maximum. I don't know if baseball has a maximum. I don't know if they got a maximum, but I know they got a minimum, right? Each team has to have a minimum of one player. But I can see the Dodgers getting easy 4 or 5 guys there, including a starting pitcher. If Dodgers pitchers stay healthy, do they start to possibly trade pitchers for draft picks or prospects? Well, you can't trade for draft picks, but prospects maybe. Like I said, depends what the Dodgers feel their needs are at the halfway point of the season, what they feel they may need going into the playoffs, what they may need going down the stretch of the regular season. It all comes down to how comfortable they are with their ball club at that point. And probably have a general idea of what to expect with that by May, June. And if you get some guys back, are there some guys that aren't handling their roles right? Are there guys that are getting a little frustrated with their roles? Like, if that happens, then maybe you see a move you didn't expect. But I don't anticipate that. The Dodgers typically don't have that during the season where there's issues with that. I spent too much on single game tickets this year, 13 bobblehead games. F my wallet. Don't care. That's crazy. So I've actually got a call with the Dodgers with my rep tomorrow, trying to figure out my ticket situation, what I'm going to do. So I would love to organize something, with the channel, organize an outing, organize something where we all go to a game or a bar to watch the game or do a whole post-game meetup. Like, I want to start lining some stuff up this season. And I want to travel to some other ballparks too. So if you guys are in other cities and go see the Dodgers in your city, let me know where you're at. I want to do a lot of that this year. Like I said, I want to fully take advantage of this. I'm going to, I've talked to a lot of Padre content creators. I'm going to go to Petco and chill with them. I'm going to go to the Bay and chill with some of the creators up there. I've got some New York creators. I would love to go to a Mets or the Yankees come here this year. We'd love to go to the Mets out there. And when they come out here, Yankee content creators, and link with them. I'm trying to really network and build this season. I talked to a lot of people who cover the sport, so I'm looking to add more people to the channel this season. Get you guys, some more panels, some more interviews, some more things. Definitely going to build that out. Been lining that up. So it's going to be real exciting. It's going to be real exciting. It's funny. I was in my wind down from baseball, but it's about to be a quick wind up. So it's like I took a quick little 10 day kind of refresh a little bit while things were calming down. Not a lot to talk about, and going to ease back into it for spring training here. Then get ready to go full throttle, in March, and just bring the noise the whole season, man. And can't wait for you guys to be part of this with me. And like I said, I'm going to add some things to the channel this year that I think you guys are going to really, really enjoy. They're very expensive. Yep, to improve the farm system. I need that Freddy Game 1 bobblehead. Yeah, man, that was massive. That was massive. I haven't. Well, again, I got to talk to my rep. I don't have my opening day ticket yet, but I'm hoping to get that taken care of. Aaron says, Jeff, it would be great to interact with you at games this year. Yeah, that'll be great. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do more meetups. It really like it hit me last year when I'm at a game and people like recognize me. Like I'm still a very small channel, but we've got a very good group and a very good community. It always trips me out, the people that don't partake in the chat or the comment section, but watch or listen to all the shows. I don't really know them because they don't really participate in conversation, but they're still very dedicated to the show. And it's still so surreal when you're out and you're watching a game and someone like recognize you and like says your name and takes a picture with you. And it's like, it's dope. You know what I mean? It's cool to see that, be able to link up with people who spend so much time, watching the work and participating or not participating. And so I want to continue to build that. I want to, take this community more than just online, the meetup, watch games. Like I said, some pre-games shows, post-game shows, hang out of some games. I want to do that. Definitely want to add that to the channel this year. Ever done a game with Pantone? I have not, but I'm gonna this year. I'm going to. Already in the works with that. So gonna do that this year. But for sure. Obviously, very aware of who they are. Been a big fan. I bought merch from them. But I have not actually lined up a game with them yet. But that I plan on doing a few with them this year for sure. Even if the Dodgers versus Marlins, any game is cool. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, that was Dodgers Marlins. That was a 50-50 game, right? Who'd have thunk it, right? But even that one, Dodgers Marlins was a game that made history, right? Incredible. Well, I'll be at the major bobblehead games this year. Yeah, I mean, so there it is. Like I miss doing. I always wanted to do, like, I get there early sometimes, and I like to watch batting practice and walk the stadium. I just love being at ballparks, and I can't go live and do pre-games at the stadium because of the music. I get hit with copyrights, right? But I can on TikTok. I can on other platforms. So when I do pre-games, so what I'll do is, like, when I'm doing pre-games but at the stadium, I just got to do it on another platform, and I'll post it in a I'll do a community post, or I'll announce it on the show before the game where to watch it. But like, I can go on live on TikTok and do my my pre-game from there and not get any copyright strikes from the music. So, but I can't go live on YouTube from the stadium because of the music. And I can on playback, but playback is a little weird. Just for live streaming, it's great for doing the games, but for mobile creation, it's not as great. So, but there are other platforms I can do it on that aren't a problem. Nathaniel Cranshaw, what's going on, man? Hi, I love Kershaw, my favorite Dodger player ever. And there's a lot of people who have Kersh as their favorite Dodger player ever. And like I said, we know the history. We know what it is. It doesn't change the fact that he's one of our GOATs, one of our legends. And I feel he deserves to play as long as he wants to. We will figure it out. It'll be fun to see you at the Ravine for sure. And yeah, Angel, I'm trying, like I said, I'm trying to line it up, trying to make it happen. So we'll do that. It would be great to build out like our own like type of Pantone thing. That would be crazy. He's great at what he does. That's huge. That's massive. I would love to build out a community like that. And it's great for the Dodgers. It's great for Dodger fans. I would love to build that out, man, for sure. That's something that I've thought about. That's going to take a long time to build. It's going to take a long time to build. But, we going every year anyways. We doing things anyways. Might as well make a crew out of it, right? Might as well. But have any of the rest of you guys bought any season tickets or multiple game packs, or the bobbleheads like don't care? Are there any like giveaway games you're going to? Like, I always find myself going to the hoodie games, the championship ring game. If they do that, bobble, like, I don't go to all the bobbleheads, but like anytime, like I said, the 2020 championship ring, I got like 3 of those up there behind me. I got the 88 ring, the ring games. When they do like the 88 ring, the 84 ring, I was like 81 ring, the 2020, definitely go to the ring night when they give away the replica ring this year. I love going to those games. I got tickets to the Idaho Steelheads hockey. I think your idea of making a show that features both Dodger and Laker content is a great idea. You can do it, and you will have more time. Appreciate you, Alejandro. Yeah, so I've already got it set up, like the EPJ Sports Night. But then I might have to switch that now because everyone started calling me EJ, right? So I may have to change that to EJ Sports Night. But I got to see if my guy, my graphic god can maybe we could remix the artwork there. But let me know. Do you guys like EPJ Sports Night, or do you like EJ Sports Night? To me, I always felt like EPJ Sports Night ran off the tongue a little bit better. Like, for me, it wasn't about, people were like, what some dude tried to make fun of me. He was like, don't you know Empire Jeff is 2 letters, not 3? But I was doing syllables, man. Right? I was doing EPJ, Empire Jeff, right? That was my basis of it. Because I had people that would call me EJ, people would call me EP Jeff. So I kind of combined the two and did EPJ Sports Night. But let me know if you guys like EPJ Sports Night or EJ Sports Night. I liked EPJ Sports Night. I do. I think I've showed you guys the graphics before. Let me see. Do I have it up here? Let me see. Do I still have that? What do I have that at? I think I may have took it down off this. I don't have it part of my Dodger layouts here. Let me see if I have that here. Oh, of course I would do that. Just totally booted. I'll find it later, but I have like the whole EPJ Sports Night thing. All the designs, everything ready to go. So that might be something when the Lakers and Dodgers are overlapping. That's why I created that show. It was going to be like a sports talk radio show, take call-ins and all that stuff was the main thing. I just hadn't really fully built it out yet, but I appreciate the support. That show, I think, has great potential. I think people will enjoy it. And because I'm trying to bridge stupid mic, trying to bridge these two sports together. I think that would be something that that could work. Search as EPJ is fine. Cool. You still trolling podcast creator? But I wasn't trolling them. I was showing. Look, I respect every creator. I want to be clear about that. Every single one. I respect the grind. I always will respect the grind before anything. If you got difference of opinions, I'll have some fun with that. But outside of that, if you do a show, you show up every night. I respect it. But it seems like he was saying last year. I think it was going to be his last year, anyways. And then they kind of flared out. You saw what happened in the Dodgers, and he took that rough. But Hog, yeah, there's a lot of there's people on social media that are just a whole different breed, man. That I'm like, those guys, a lot of them I don't have respect for because they're just dirty, right? I don't know if you guys follow me on IG or TikTok, man, but I've been going at it with Astros fans. That's fun. I love battling them. I've been going at it with them, but outside of that, no, I'm not. I haven't been in a Padre chat in a while, in a long while. I've been in some Yankee chats, some Met chats. Haven't been in a Padre chat in a while. For the main thing is they're just not really around as much. They didn't have much to cover this offseason, you know. Now there's a guy that I rock with over on TikTok that's a major Padre fan. That's cool. That I pull up to his lives. He's cool. He supports me. Like, he's real dope. And I'm gonna hang out with some of them at Petco Park this year and watch some, not just Dodger Padre games, but Padres versus other teams. I love going to San Diego. You know what I mean? So go catch some other MLB games, and you know, San Diego's a beautiful city. So definitely going to be out there catching some of those games too. But that would be a fun one to take a trip on, to get all the community together. EmpireJeffTV crew pull up to a Petco, show up, show out, catch a game. I think that would be dope. It's on my Twitter page. Oh yeah. So I did was I finally switched my Twitter name because it was just EmpireJeff_. Now I switched it finally to EmpireJeffTV. So all my socials are at EmpireJeffTV. That's Twitter, X, IG, YouTube, TikTok. I gotta get a TikTok graphic on here next. But all of those are at EmpireJeffTV. Finally cleaned all those up. So you can find me at all those places. Let's roll with EPJ. Anyone can be EJ, AP, EPJ. That stands out. Appreciate you, Aaron. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it there. What's going on, Craig? What's going on? When I came up with it, like I said, because it was kind of like a hybrid mix of what people called me. So I kind of just, ran with that. And then the vision popped in my head. You guys know my logo being the old NBA on NBC remix. So when it came down to doing the EPJ Sports Night, I, wanted to do the NBA Inside stuff. Then me and Chris do it together. We did it. I did my first show. Then I went on playback and I saw that Cuff the Legends kind of freaked the same logo theme. I was like, come on, Cuffs. That's my guy, man. I was like, damn it. I was like, but it was so EPJ Sports Night. Okay, we're gonna keep it as that. We'll keep it as that. Alejandro said, as far as the name goes, it's up to you. It's just the brand. So whatever feels better to you, the tags wouldn't change much. And that's what matters most to get more people. Facts. The tags is actually what struggles with that show because I'm covering Dodgers, Lakers, all these different things. Working the SEO on that is a little messy when doing that. But I think I've only really done one show of that. I did kind of a soft release. Didn't announce it. Didn't tell nobody. Just ran with it and did that. Maybe I'll do an episode of that this week. Take some call-ins. Well, this week's gonna be hectic. Got President's Day weekend. So that's a big weekend for me professionally. Valentine's Day, right, for wifey. So this week may be tough to squeeze all that in. So maybe next week. Nice. It's all socials match. Yeah. What I did was I hadn't really all switched it over yet. So I went and I just kind of created the separate accounts with the ones. And I built that IG from like scratch, like I've only really been going hard on that IG for like 6 months. And we're already top 2,000 followers on there, and already got partial monetization on IG, which is crazy for below 10K. But the people at Meta reached out to me. I had a call with them. They gave me some tips and tricks, kind of some feedback. I followed took part in some of their programs they added me to, and I got early monetization on IG, which is great. So I got to 1,000 on TikTok rather quickly. I'm at 1,500 or so, almost 1,600 on TikTok now. Twitter is weird, man. Twitter is weird. It's hard. It's been hard for me to grow on that. I'm at like 8 something, but I'll gain like 30 followers and then lose 40. It's weird how that works on Twitter. A lot of bots out there, I guess. I don't know, but proud of what we're building over on EmpireJeffTV on IG and TikTok. So make sure to follow me over there if you haven't done so already. Yeah, it will be a dogfight for positions for sure. For sure. But yeah, what do you guys think would be a good good game to do a meetup on? Like for everyone to go, maybe a little pregame somewhere and then head to the park or like after the game or something, whatever. What do you think? Opening day is crazy. That's not gonna happen. But I think it is dope that they're doing the ring ceremony game 2 at home. I've never seen that before. That's kind of cool. But they're going with Freddie bobblehead game 1 at home, not game 1, but opening day at home. Technically, what game 3? So they're going game 4 ring night, which I think is kind of cool. So typically, they're gonna have massive success for opening day regardless. Game 2 kind of takes a dip, especially for season ticket holders. So they're doing that to spike that for game 2, which is smart. It's brilliant. And I typically go to game 1 and game 2. So that's gonna be a cool. I would do a phase where I wouldn't go to opening day no more. I'd get my tickets, sell opening day, and then I'd go game 2, and I'd flip those profits from game 1 into a bunch of other games. But now, no, I'm an opening day guy again. I'm an opening day guy again. Releasing a lot of shorts on YouTube based on your long format shows should help also. There are apps that can do that for you easily. I'll send you some links. What's your IG? My IG is at EmpireJeffTV. So I do have some shorts on there. I do have some software and some systems that I use for the shorts. I've been recording my own shorts with my phone of late. But I do have ones that do the clips. I do that. I just haven't put some out in the last few weeks. It's the Friday, the ring ceremony. It's game 2. It's game 2. It's not the first game. So game 1 at home. So game 3 technically is the Freddie Freeman bobblehead night, and then game 4 is ring night, which is game 2 at home, which is kind of cool. Me and Pops were excited for the Thursday being the ring ceremony. Yeah, it's Friday. It's Friday. Thursday is the home opener, technically opening day, right, for LA. And game 2 at home, which is the the Friday night one, is the ring ceremony, which I think is cool. But I'm gonna try to go to both games. Like I said, I got to talk to them tomorrow, work out some details, and I want to buy enough tickets to where I can do some giveaways, or even if it's not necessarily a giveaway, where I could like invite some people from the channel to a game. Like if I have 4 tickets, invite 1 or 2 people to join us at the game and watch the game with us. I think that would be cool. I don't know if I'm going to get 4 tickets for every game I get all year, but for certain games, I think that would be cool. Have some giveaways and things like that, or like a members only kind of stream and do a giveaway there. I'm really trying to take the baseball coverage to an absolute next level this year. I really want to do that. I have the means to. Just have to. It's all about time, right? It's all about the time. What time do I have available? All the games, my career, going to games, and it's going to be challenging. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the challenge for sure. Well, at least I'll get the Freddie bobblehead facts. Get there early. I got tickets for Friday and Saturday's game, ring ceremony, and 55 jersey. That's what's up. All right, so we got game 1ers. We got game 1 and 2ers here. Who else? Who else in here has got tickets to games? Let me know. Let me know what games you're going to. Let's try to make something happen, guys. Let's try to make something happen. I want to try to make that a regular thing. And y'all, the bars around Dodger Stadium, Far Bar. What's that bar? I always forget the name of it. That bar that's right by the Dodgers bullpen, right under the left field pavilion. What's the name of that bar? It's driving me nuts. What's the name of it? It's a number or something, right? What's the name of that bar? I go to that bar a lot. What's going on, George? De La Cruz, George, or Jorge, whatever you go by. Is Kersh back? Kersh is back. 1 year deal. Kersh is back. Kike is back to add to everything else we did this off season. Matter of fact, I haven't done an air horn yet today. Welcome back, Kersh. I want in on the ring ceremony game real bad. That's why I secured the Thursday game. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to get to those games. When I have my call with the Dodgers tomorrow, with my rep, I'll have a better idea of what tickets I'm gonna get. But they don't let you just get it over the phone anymore. They make you come down to the stadium. So I got to carve out time to go down there, meet with them, do the whole field thing, locker room thing, or clubhouse thing, and I've got you'll see. I don't want to put too much out there yet, but some exciting things are going to happen on the channel this year. I think you guys are going to really like it. We've come a long way in a short time on baseball coverage, and even though I'm still a smaller channel, I've been blessed enough that our show that we've created here has made its way in front of people that watch it, that are pretty impressive for being a small channel. So I can't wait to bring some of that excitement to the channel, and again continue to add on with what we're building here. Left field bar. So there's a bar underneath left field, right by the Dodgers bullpen. I can't remember the name of it right now. Will we trade Taylor and Gosselin to the Cards? Maybe. I heard the other day that the Arenado deal is not dead. I'm not saying it's happening. I've heard all offseason that if the Dodgers want him, they can have him, and they're just kind of, I think they're just waiting for the Cardinals to be like, look, we'll send you Arenado, and you'll pay him what you would have paid Taylor this year, and we'll pay you some of next year, like type thing. I think the Dodgers are just waiting for some type of money arrangement to be worked out if they did that deal. Because the Dodgers are looking at it like, we can have Arenado on our bench or Taylor. We'd rather have Arenado. And if Arenado is okay with that role, I think the Dodgers would consider it. They'd have to take an additional player off the Dodgers than just Taylor, because they'd have to free up another spot to add Kike, but they got 2 months to figure that out. So that'll be cool if they can make that work out. But we'll see what happens with that though. Therefore, you know who. Members only stream that news. Member only stream that news. Huh? I don't know what you mean. All my tickets are top deck since they're so expensive now. Hey man, look, I'll tell you what. And I tell people this all the time. When I go to a Dodger game, I sit in so many different sections. I have sat not the dugout club. I haven't done that yet, which are the blue seats right behind, but in the field level, right behind home plate, first row. Like I've sat there. I'll sit all over that section. I'll sit in the load section. I'll sit in the reserve section, the suite section, the what's that? The one in the middle, the club level. Like I said, reserve, top deck. I don't care. Like I'll sit anywhere in Dodger Stadium. I don't care. Someone invites me, like, I'm going to the game tonight. Where are you sitting? I'm in top deck. Let's go. Someone says I'm in the pavilion. Let's go. Someone says they're in lows. Let's go. Field. Oh, let's go. Like, to me, I'll sit anywhere. I've sat everywhere. You know what I mean? So I think the tickets that I'm going to get, I usually get tickets when I get my tickets in the load section, but I spent a lot of time last year in reserve. I had a lot of fun. I met a lot of people that got season seats in certain areas. Obviously I could get more tickets for my value there. And it brought us some luck. You know what I mean? So I actually may look to go to reserve next year as opposed to load, or maybe I'll do both. So I've got to figure that out. But I've sat everywhere. There was no seat that I frown upon at Dodger Stadium. If I'm in the building, if I'm in the ballpark and I'm watching Dodger baseball, I don't care. I don't care where I sit. Let's see. Cardinals want to work with us. They do. Cardinals approach the Dodgers. They have. So, yep. They will consume $8 million. And that's I mean, if they make the money work, I think the Dodgers would do it. And he wants to come here like bad. Loads. Yeah, I love the load section. I love the food in the load section. Right. But I know people in every section. I know ushers in every section. I know bartenders in every section. Security almost in every section. I know a lot of people at the stadium, a lot. I meant for any plans you have for meetups, you can member stream those. Oh, yeah, we could. Could definitely member stream those. So there's a lot of things we're gonna do for the channel. Now I don't know if I do lives for members only with no monetization, if there's music, if I get like hit for that. I don't know. I haven't done that. So I've got to do my research on that. I've got to do my research on what I can and can't do on live. But I know if there's music playing, I don't think I can leave it up, or I don't know what it is. I just don't want to get a strike for that. So I've got to reach out and figure out what I can and can't do from there. As long as I get my bobblehead, don't care where I sit. Yeah, mine is always the ring night. The like when you get the actual ring. Like when they do, like I said, the Kobe jersey one last year was very, very important to me. I absolutely had to go to that one. I got that jersey. The Fernando one was important to me. I got that one. One of the ones that I get last year, the ring, we did the hoodie. I did the hoodie. They did a good hoodie last year. I always go to the hoodie game. I get one for me, one for my wife. I buy 2 tickets, take someone with me, and get 2 sweaters for her, one for me. Or, sometimes if the person really wants a sweater, I'll give them mine. But I'm trying to think what other games. She likes the Hello Kitty one. My wife likes, or the beach blanket one she likes. And what's the other one? God, there's so many. There's just so many. But if it's giveaway, it's great. But I just love going to games no matter what. Kershaw deal is 25 mil. There's no way it's 25 mil for 1 year. No way. I've never sat in that pavilion before. All the pavilion's fun. The pavilion is fun. I've had some great times in the pavilion. And oddly enough, I kind of, even when I get tickets somewhere else, I find my way in the pavilion in those wide open spaces that they put like in the middle outfield, like left center, right center. I find my way to that section almost every single game, and then kind of hang out in that area before games, during games. There's times I buy tickets, and I never even see my seat. Never. I go to a section, I run into someone tells me what section they're in, I go link up, have a beer with them. There's so many times I've gotten into a Dodger game and never got anywhere near my seat. Like that's happened multiple times to me. Either side, 10 mil and bonuses will make it 25 mil. What? There's no way it's 25. That can't be right. Let me see. I don't even think a number has come out, but there's no way it's 25 million. Kike got announced today at 6.5. I don't think Kershaw gets much more than 5, to be honest. 25 would be insane. I'm set up here talking about how much I want Kershaw back. I don't want him back like that. I don't want him back on that number, on that figure. I don't want it back on that. So, but not 25 mil, man. That would be insane. But I'll be back doing more shows, guys. You know how it goes when I take a week off or whatever it is. YouTube punishes me, so my next couple of videos doesn't get pushed out as much. Notifications don't get pushed out. So I got to play nice. I got to be more consistent, and I'll get back to that. I just took a little break. Did some shorts, thinking YouTube will forgive me. But they don't. They're unforgiving, when you do it. So on that note, I'm going to wrap it up. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. I appreciate that. Dodgers bring back Kike, bring back Kersh, and hopefully bring back another title to the city of Los Angeles. Lewis, I see you, brother. What's going on, man? Appreciate you. But I'm going to shut it down for the night. Y'all stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Have a great Wednesday. As always, let's go Lakers. Let's go Dodgers. Search. Love you, man. Appreciate you all the work you do. Drop a like on the way out, guys. If you have not done so already, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. And enjoy enjoy the rest of your guys' night. Stay safe. I'm out of here. Peace.